Islamic State has thrived on the political turbulence in war-battered Libya, something senior Washington officials have now been forced to acknowledge.
Very fluid situation in terms of the political climate in Libya. Frankly, we believe allows groups like ISIL to have a foothold.
But even admitting that, Washington still appears to be looking at a military solution. One top military commander urged, quote, decisive military action against Islamic State in Libya, while the Pentagon spokesman revealed that some personnel have already been sent to clarify the situation on the ground there. A resolution allowing the use of force against ISIL has been submitted to Congress. And on Thursday, President Barack Obama ordered his national security advisors to strengthen counter-terrorism efforts in Libya. That provoked reaction in the U.S. media, with bitter jokes about the 2011 NATO-orchestrated ousting of Colonel Gaddafi that plunged Libya into chaos. Some even linked Washington's intentions with criminal psychology, always returning to the scene of the crime. The Pentagon chief, though, says possible military action is still only being considered. RT's Guy Chichakan tried to verify exactly what is potentially on the table.
I was asking the State Department about the prospect of the U.S. bombing Libya again.
I think the very fluid situation in terms of the political climate in Libya, frankly, we believe allows groups like ISIL to have a foothold.
The Obama administration see it coming as it helped topple Gaddafi back in 2011.
I mean, I don't think ISIL existed back in 2011, but what's that?
Okay.
Oh, not in its present form, but you can argue with that.
Well, in the absence of Gaddafi, now conflicting tribes are killing each other and ISIL is gaining ground amid the chaos. In November, the U.S. military killed a Daesh leader with an airstrike in Libya. Last week, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Joseph Dunford, said the U.S. was preparing to take, quote-unquote, a decisive military action in Libya. The State Department spokesperson did concede that the power vacuum in Libya has contributed to its becoming a new haven for terrorists. But what I did not get a clear answer on was whether the Obama administration had any idea back in 2011, as it helped bomb Gaddafi out of power, that before long, the U.S. could be back to Libya bombing terrorists.
Since Muammar Gaddafi was ousted back in 2011, the country has been devastated by 2 civil wars. There are also 2 rival governments struggling for control, neither able to stop jihadists spreading across the region. Libya has also become the starting point for much uncontrolled migration into Europe. Experts we spoke to believe this should have been foreseen.
Right now, the government, they just can't get their government working and get it put together. It's a whole series of tribes, and this was one of the reasons a lot of us questioned at the time why Gaddafi was taken out, because he had control over these various clans and tribes throughout the area, and he also kept out al-Qaeda. Now, the United States created, along with France, the problem that we're now seeing today in Libya as a result of their taking Gaddafi out. They didn't put anything in its place.
Having made a complete mess out of it, and then leaving it to go create another mess in Syria, and then bringing ISIS into being, whether intentionally or by accident, they don't know what to do about that, and now they see it spreading. So they feel some kind of pressure to do something. But let's face it, aside from Daesh, Libya is going to be a basket case and essentially a failed state for a very long time.